it goes another negative video, but I'm trying to be real here, so just bear with me. So earlier my dad was here and it made me feel some things, and it makes me put into perspective the kind of life that I don't want to be living, the kind of people that I don't want to be around, and the kind of behaviors that are like causing more and more issues. I knew that my dad had some issues and his characteristics and whatnot. So it's a bit predictable. It's very, very isolating when you're with a person that doesn't have interests, doesn't have things that they dislike, a drive, understanding of what's good for them and what's not, and able to make decisions, able to like be clear with things that are happen in your daily life, especially as like an adult. You got some responsibilities to do, and basic things such as opening a bank account is a struggle. Everything's a struggle. Every day is like a challenge when you're around this kind of person, and it's making me like just, I mean, already I was feeling tired anyway, regardless, not of him, but in general anyway. Today, even though I got enough sleep, I just felt messed up. I had a shower, still I couldn't get to myself, and just feeling very, very low energy, and yeah, just being my usual self, trying to be respectful, trying to be understanding, but yet even eating food is a challenge, even talking about anything is a challenge. And I find it really, really disrespectful when somebody, anyone you're with, uses their phone next to you and makes you feel like you are not existing, like you're just like I don't know. I don't even know what words to put it. But it's really, really like, I noticed how he's trying to victimize himself so badly. He's trying to, any word that comes out of my mouth that says like you are in a victim position, he just agrees with it. You are feeling very stressed today. Oh yeah, I am feeling stressed today. It's really, really bad. And whenever he gets criticism, he always deflects it all the time. Excuse me if I've got like spit in my mouth. I don't know what's wrong with me today. And I just feel like just messed. Like I feel like babysitting a grown man. I feel like there's nothing genuine here. There's nothing. And it's like a leech. It's like a person that is jealous of who you are, what you have, jealous of me being young, jealous of me having opportunity, jealous of me having a car, jealous of me, even though there's some things that I deserve, one partly because of my disability, I got a car, hence that's one thing, but they are jealous of you, even the things that you deserve, and it's really childish. It's really, really hard to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be like a living, breathing person. Like not literally, but yeah. they got jealousy, they don't take accountability, they want to victim mode, they want to pretend like you are crazy, they deflect you and treat you like you're some sort of objective to just get, and they have this agenda that they try to make a reality, even though it's not reality, or maybe it's 20% true. They try to make whatever that they have inside of their mind, that agenda, a reality. And I'll make another video about something that I learned that is extremely, extremely valuable that I don't think I've seen anywhere around. Maybe it's the 0.1% of what I have seen so far. And it's been a collective of my research on codependence, or codependency and narcissism, and how it impacts the kind of decisions that you make in your life. So is it friends, is it investments that you want to make? You can make it much smarter when you know these kinds of people exist, and more importantly, the patterns that they have, the obsessions that they have, the drives, and what else, the quirks. And when you know this, when you know like the basis of how these people run and how these people view the world and life, then you can make much better decisions about people in general, and you can like foresee things before they happen. I'm serious, by the way. So I want to share that later on another video. But on this one, I just like it's isolating. It's I don't want people to go through this. I don't want people to, especially like that is similar to myself, to feel alone and to feel like because I know how it feels. I've been right inside of it, the center of it for like 15, 20 years. And the constant neglect, the constant degrading, my dad would take, I'm gonna say this here, photos of me without permission, like secretive photos. And he would lie very, very, very often. He would lie very often, and it's just like my brain is fried right now. Honestly, my brain is like running on juice, like Red Bull. That's what it's running on right now. And nothing's helping. Like I'm drinking water, I had a shower, I still feel just today, not even just him, irritated. And that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes I do feel like there is a pattern of me feeling like shit when I'm gonna meet up with him, or when I got to do something that relates to him, or see him in my proximity or anything. I don't know what the reason exactly why is, but it's just something that I note these days. And life is my life is good, relatively good, and I'm really, really fortunate to have the mind that I have, the resources that I have, a home, food, shelter, a car. But I'm trying to get out of life of lies. That's what I'm trying to get out of. And connections with people that are irresponsible, that are very, very self-centered, not taking accountability, using money and people recklessly, feeling miserable because they don't get their way. They don't get their way, and they're making me and the people around them miserable. And he doesn't do this to like his friends or like close relatives. He does this, maybe some close relatives, depending on how close they are with him. But with people that he's used to and that he has like a connection with, and that they're weird like that, There is no like in their culture and in their age group, they usually don't disturb each other. But when it comes to anyone that is younger than them, so like they are 50 years old, and anyone that they are close with, 30 years old, 20 years old, they will bother. They will try to make their misery onto them. And they just, like, just stay home. Just stay home. If you're miserable, just stay home. Don't fuck with me. Don't fucking spend my time. Don't fucking make me do some shit that relates to you and look after you. I don't care if you're my dad or you're my cousin or whatever you are. It's I got limits. I got my own fucking life. But I don't feel like that. That's the fucking problem. I feel like I'm in a cave, in a lake, and I'm forced to be around these people. It's just disgusting. And I don't want this to continue. I don't want people to live a similar life that I'm going through right now. I don't know what to say sometimes. So I'm just giving it a bit of time. This is disturbing. This is 100% like, I'm just telling you the reality. I'm not telling you like, no, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just telling you as it is. When they lose a lot, they will make disturbing stuff around you. And if they sink, they want to sink you with them, and they feel entitled to do that. You know? They're not like, oh shit, I'm sinking, but I care about you, so I don't want you to sink as well. Here you go, have a little bit of peace, at least. Nah. So me moving into here was pretty much my move. I did it. I found the region. I did the communication. I paid the rent from my own money, and I feel like great, good, nice, mature thing to do. But the problem is I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. I'm like, I feel guilt. I feel guilt to this person that I'm not able to make their life better, make their, just their day better, their week better. But always they try to put their problems onto you. They have some problems. What do? I'm victim. These problems came to me, and I'm just thinking this about these, and they make you miserable too. They consistently do this. This is not like a one time, two-time thing. Consistently, you know. They pretend a lot. They pretend to have a lot of empathy. They pretend to care about people. I'm such a good guy. They're not good guys. These people are not good guys. They're trying to self-fulfill themselves, but they're not honest with it. There's at least some respect to the men, especially men, that are like honest with, I just wanna I just want this. I just want your social status. That's the reason why I wanna hang out with you. You can still respect it. There's a hustle. But there's not any of this with this person. It's just covert bad, covert, obsessed, ill, and codependent. Codependent, needing people around them, needing resources, needing fantasies and stories, can't ever sit with themselves. They can't ever sit with themselves, have honest discussion, write something down that they are thinking. There's none of that. You know, there's always excuses to everything. He's not reading books because. He's not going to the gym because. It's just like, there is no, everything's a fucking excuse, you know? And when they do cross the finish line, so when they do accomplish something, you know, maybe they accomplish losing 5 kilograms of weight, you know what he does? Yeah, you helped me out, that's true, but I did all the work. I did it. It wasn't because of my dedication. And I've literally lived with this person. I know that he's bullshitting, he or she, you know. They are bullshitting, they're lying. It's not their dedication. They weren't dedicated at all when I was living with them. It's just because they were eating one meal a day, that's why they lost weight. But they don't admit this. They don't, you know. And it's just all of this fluff, you know, all of this woo-woo stuff that the stars align for them when they succeed. And when they fail, it's everybody else's fault. It's the weather's fault. It's the country's fault. It's the bank's fault because they didn't let me to change the address. It's, you know, this person's fault, that person's fault. They never just say it's mine, you know. I messed up, you know. I needed to change this. I think next time I will try to do this better. Never that. And accountability is literally in any relationship, in any friendship, is everything. It's everything. You have to be, you know. It doesn't mean all the time, but you need to be like minimum, I don't know, at least 30%. Come on, you know, just come on. And I just feel tired, like, you know what I mean? I don't even have any kind of, I don't know what to say, you know. I'm making some mistakes too. I just feel overwhelmed. I feel tired, you know. I just feel tired, man. I don't want it. And that's why I'm trying to cut off all connections and all relations. Because I don't want the shit that comes with it. I don't want any of it. I don't want the good stuff and the bad stuff, which in this case, most of it is bad stuff, regardless. I don't want to be associated with it, you know. Because I know the headache, I know the useless stress for nothing. For even sometimes there shouldn't be so much stress. Oh, you know, they're not getting their way, that's why they stress. They are not getting their way, that's why they are stressed. You know, do you know why that's a big problem? Because it's so incredibly selfish. Like, it's just like, you might feel any sort of way. You exist. You can be anybody. You exist. You can be my child. You can be, you know, my cousin, my daughter, whatever you are. And I just give all of that shit energy to you, you know. But I care about you, but I love you. You don't give a shit about any of it, man. You know what I mean? Because you do this consistently. It's not 1, 5 times, 10 times, it's fucking million times, man. And I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no way that I can do it, you know. So I need to cut it all, you know. I 100%, I'd rather be homeless than deal with this shit. 100%, any single day, any day of the week, you know. 100% let me sleep in my car and not deal with this shit. No way. No fucking way. Everything's a plan. Everything's a plan. Everything is a strategy. Everything's thinking. If this person does this, I might do this. If this person does that, it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? All victim modes. Everything happened to me. You know, my relationship finished. Fuck your relationship. You know, you can't get food under the fucking table. Fuck your relationship. You're not even taking a proper shower. Fuck your relationship. You're not reading books. You're not liking what you drink and what you eat. You don't know what to eat. You don't know what to drink. You don't know who to speak to. You don't know what to research. You've got no fucking drive, no passion, no nothing. And you're telling me about your fantasies. Your fucking fantasies, your relations, your past life, this, that, doesn't matter whatsoever. You know, it's sickening. It's just sickening to have this kind of shit, man. This kind of mindset, this kind of arrogance, it's just like, and it's covert arrogant. It's not obvious. It's not very, very like, this person is obviously arrogant. It's like hidden, you know. They undertake everything, but they don't take responsibility. They undertake everything, undertake, like the Undertaker, and they don't take responsibility of it, you know. They don't drive it. They're not the captain. They're not the pilot. The pilot is sitting there. It's an imaginary friend. It's their son. It's their cousin. It's their uncle. That's who's sitting in the pilot seat. While they get to, you know, sit nearby and, you know, pat themselves on the back when there's a landing. It's just like, come on. This is the sort of shit that I'm dealing with, you know? And it's just like, there's no relations, there's no kind of love, there is no sort of, I'm this kind of family, this kind of role in your family that makes you feel okay with this, you know? And if you are, props to you, you're like Superman or something, because I wish I was strong as you, you know? Unbelievable. That's it for the video. I hope this meant something, and yeah, I'll see you in the next